Hey, I've been working on this rawhide for a while. What I'm using is some hemp, natural hemp. This is the rawhide that I soaked. It's just a dog bone. This is the template that I made. I thought that it would probably be better to make the template out of a fabric rather than paper, so that I was able to cut it out after it soaked and got softened. And while I was cutting them, I secured them together with my clips. This is not the easiest sewing that I've done, and I've actually done a lot of sewing in my life. It's not that pretty, but I'm telling you, this is hard. So what I did is I dunked it in here, a little bit of warm water to soften it up so that I can continue. I don't think the wet is going to hurt this at all. It's super hard to get the thread on my needles as well. But it is fun, and I cannot wait to see the end results. Just going to show you a few stitches, because there's many more steps to go in this. This is what I mean. I am not a beater, a leather worker. And I think I have strong hands, but no, I don't have strong hands for this. Going through rawhide. And I put that in the wrong way. Gotta put it through this way. All I used, sorry, I still didn't post the video. It's just a YouTube video about how to make rattles. That's where I got the idea. All I used to puncture these holes before I started stitching it was my tacks. We had some kind of a punch, which I think might have been a lot easier. And I just used the tacks. So like I said, I will show you his YouTube video later. So when I'm adding another length cord, I'm just tying it. It's not going to be seen. And I'm telling you, this hide gets so hard that it's like incredibly hard. I did it as many stitches as I could, and then it just got so hard. My thumbs are so red from pulling it through. I totally love the challenge of it. I only used one of the dog chews, I guess. So I'll probably do another one. The video that I did, they didn't do the rattle over the gourd. They did the rattle, and he's a way better sewer than I am, where he sewed it and then filled it with sand to create the shape. I just wanted to have this leather over the gourd to make it look good, to not make it look like just smooth. I wanted this look together. And it's really nice white color, which I guess I should have expected that. I think it's awesome. I got these all cheapo, and I've tried every one, and I can't get the hemp thread through it. So every stitch is a bit of a battle. This is what I've been doing to get the stitches on there. And since I wetted it, I'm losing my little holes. I think it's going to be so cool. I have no idea what kind of decorations to put on it. My mind is going 1,000 miles an hour trying to come up with something really cool for the design. Oh, I think it's going to be really fun to do. You can do acrylic paints on the rawhide, but look how hard that is. Like, that's hard. It just kept getting harder and harder while I was stitching it. So I finally gave up and had to soak it again. And before I made the pattern, I did stretch it as much as I could. Again, I feel like I have strong hands, but I think you must build up different muscles to do work with rawhide. I can't do too many stitches with this because it starts to get rough. So I've had to change the line a couple of times. And when I do that, I just tie the two ends together of the new one with the old one. I'm not exaggerating. It's just hard. Oh no. Okay, I lost my mind. Think of how wonderful the ancestors were to do this with rawhide. That's what it makes me think of. And I'm so glad I'm doing it. You know, sometimes I think when a project is tough, it's got a tough job ahead of it. The rattle is going to have a tough job ahead of it, so it's kind of tough to put together. So it's all right. It's totally all right. We'll get it done, and it'll go on to do some healing, I hope. I don't think you need to see me struggling and grunting. I'm so close to being done. And then once I think the actual template worked out perfect. This is apparently I was supposed to put the smooth side in the hair like this, but I think I put the hair side on this side. What can I say? Here's the nice long stick is on. It's totally, oops, sorry, I'm shaking the table. It's cool, really cool. really fun. I love a challenge, and I think it's going to be one of the coolest crafts that I've done. And like I said, my hands hurt. In a good way. If you think about doing a rattle, I'll show you later. I'm going to be putting the other hide down here, doing some ties. Yeah, just more decorating. But I better trim this off and finish stitching them before this gets hard again.